Right, I finally left Laurelton, Camden Haven, which is all the way back there. We're heading north. We've got Blue Moon, which is tophat Sean's boat. He's heading up to Port Macquarie. I'm ahhing whether to actually pull in there or not. We'll see what happens to the what happens with the wind, if it builds up or not. It's still quite low at the moment. We've got poled out headsail, running dead downwind. The forecast was for up to 20 knots plus for 2 days, and the Bureau have got it just a little bit wrong. So we'll see what happens. The Coffs is probably about a 20-hour run at 4 knots, about a 16-hour run at 5 knots. There's Blue Moon behind us on Sean's boat, junk rig tophat. We're cruising along now at about 4 knots, 4.5. Jody's on the helm. We've just been taking turns as the autopilot's still making a really funny crunching noise, and I'm waiting for it to give up. Poled out heady. We'll take the pole down once we get around tacking point, which is just up forward. So heading into Port Macquarie. Not really planned on doing that, but yeah, should happen, I suppose. Getting a real funny wind today where it comes and goes in gusts and dies off to virtually nothing, and then we get a nice sort of another half an hour's worth of maybe 12, up to 15 knot gusts, and it just dies off. The wind seems really inconsistent as well, so we're a bit hesitant about sailing through the night. Another yacht over there looks like a big race yacht heading back down from the Sydney to Southport race, which just happened. Slowly getting there. We're up and ahhing where we're going to either drop anchor down the little boat bay area there next to the bridge, or grab a public mooring. But I'll let Sean lead the way in. He knows this place a lot better than I do. There it is, tacking point. Just around here is Port Macquarie. We're hooting along alright. Sean's just behind us on board Blue Moon. It's quite a nice day actually. It'd be, it would be really good if we just had this sort of wind all day long. Boat's moving on quite nicely, making good ground, and the swell feels like it's calmed down quite a bit. It's nowhere near as lumpy as it was when we started. But we're still hand steering at the moment. We're going to have a look at this autopilot in Port Macquarie. It's just a little bit concerning.
It's nice to hand steer though.
Yeah, Jody's getting used to the whole hand steering life. Blue Moon. It's the mouth of Port Macquarie just coming up. Wind's died in the arse. The junk rig makes it a lot easier in this sort of conditions, very easy to handle and control. Maybe we should get a junk. Motoring into Port Macquarie. So much for going to Coffs, really. Bit of a pain, but it's sailing for you, I suppose. Beautiful afternoon, a little bit of rolly swell. Bar looks flat as a tack, which is good. And should be a nice night. There's Blue Moon down there. He's got his engine going. He's just about to drop his sails, and we're going to follow him in. Not a bad sunset. Sitting here in Port Macquarie. There's Sean over on Blue Moon. Just grabbed one of the public moorings. These moorings aren't actually listed on the charts at the moment, so they must be pretty new. There's 3 of them that just sit outside of the First starboard marker here. Beautiful night.